Hello YouTube, this is Toxic Swarm, and today I'm going to be showing you a Photoshop tutorial. This tutorial will make your image look much like a watercolor painting or concept art for a video game. I think it looks really cool, honestly. I think it's pretty sweet. What we're going to be doing is taking a normal image like this and making it look like this. I chose this image because down here on the bricks, or over here, no, down here on the bricks, you can see there's a lot of contrasting light. Up on the top we have the light giving off by the fire, and then back here in between them and on the back sides of them, there's not a lot of light. But with the effect turned on, we can really see that get enhanced. It looks pretty awesome. And the fire also gives a nice little effect all on its own. It looks pretty sweet. So let's get to it, show you how to do it. I'm going to start up a new project. I'm doing 1920 by 1080. It's just you know, basic widescreen, so I can make it into wallpapers and whatnot. Here's something. If you ever open up a new project and it's not as big as you'd like it to be, if it's small like this, you want it to maximize your work area, you can press Control 0. It'll fill it as much as it can, and it's really helpful. Okay, so let's get an image that we want to do this with. Let's do Spider-Man. Let's bring Spider-Man in here. Alright, so let's just make Spider-Man a little bigger. There we go. Bring him into it. Okay, so now we got Spider-Man. The first thing you want to do is, if you bring an image in to you know, an already made project and not just drag it into brand new Photoshop, you're gonna have this little image right on your layer. You're gonna want to right click that and rasterize the layer. That'll make it so you can use all your effects that you want to do. Alright, so after that you're gonna want to duplicate your image 3 times, so you're gonna have 4 layers. So what you can do is you can drag your layer down here to this little like page thing next to the trash can and let go. It'll duplicate the layer. Or you can use the shortcut Control J, which will also duplicate the layer. So you're going to want to do it until you have 4 layers. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This bottom layer you're not going to want to touch at all. You're going to want to go to the second layer. I'm going to turn these off, but when you do it, you don't need to mess around with it, but I'm just going to turn it off so you can see it being done in progress. If you don't click these little eyes, it's not going to show up, so you're just going to want to, you know, follow along and hope that you're doing it right. It's actually not that difficult though. So I'm on the second layer up. I'm going to go to Filter Gallery. I'm going to click on Cutout, and that's going to make it look, you know, give it this, you know, cardboard South Park type look. Just paper on top of each other. I don't know what this is set to originally, but for this effect I like what I have. It's 442, and I guess that's just a preference, but I think it looks the best. And then it's gonna look like this, but you know, if it doesn't look like that, it'll look like this if you're not messing around with the layer vision. Then you want to stay on that layer and go from normal down to luminosity. Then after you do that, you're going to want to click on the second layer and go to Filter and go to Filter Gallery again down here, not this one that has Control F next to it. That'll just do the exact same effect. You're going to want to go to this one and it'll bring this up again, but instead of going to Cutout, you're going to want to click on Dry Brush, and that's going to give you a different effect this time. And you know, for this effect I like doing 10-10-3. If you want to do it exactly like I do it, or switch it up a bit, you know, first time you'll probably do it like I do it, and then you can get a hang of it, switch it up the way you like it. But I like 10-10-3. I'm going to stop babbling and tell you how to do this next part. Click up here on the drop down menu again, and instead of going to luminosity, I just changed it to luminosity. I didn't want to do that. We're going to click on, okay, this part is actually more of a preference. If you want a darker image, you're going to want to click on lighten. Doesn't make a lot of sense, I know, it's weird. But if you want a lighter image, you're going to want to click on screen. It gives you the exact same effect, but, you know, it's either darker or lighter. I'm going to go with a darker image and click on lighten. So, this is what my image looks like right now. And I'm not done. So, after that, after you change the effect to lighten on here, click on the very top layer, go to filter. Instead of going to filter gallery, this time we're going to go to noise, and then median. Now when you do this, it's probably going to be at, 1, but we're going to change it to 12 for this effect, and then click OK. That's going to give you like a lot of blur, but it's going to look really good when we're finished with that. Again, click up here on the drop down menu and click on soft light, which will then, that pretty much finishes up the effect. Now it looks more like it was painted on canvas more than anything. It looks pretty cool. You can really see it. It looks really nice on the city on the background over here and over here. And it's pretty. You can see it on Spider-Man in his eyes and the light coming off of his shoulder. It's not the best subject for this effect, but it still looks pretty cool. And so what we did, I'm just showing you the before and afters. We made this out of, wait for it, out of this. So we took, basic Spider-Man image, made it look like a watercolor painting. I think it looks pretty nice. So if this tutorial helped you out, click like down below. And if you want to see more of my Photoshop tutorials, or any of my gameplays or machinimas, I'm also posting those on this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button up above the video. And I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. Toxic out.